Wealth is not about having a lot of money, it's about having control over your financial choices. Dave Ramsey. The biggest obstacle to wealth is the mindset that keeps you stuck in scarcity. Your financial success is 80% psychology and 20% strategy. Master your mind, and you'll master your money. Have you ever wondered why managing money can feel so frustrating? Why it seems like no matter how much you earn, there's never quite enough? What if I told you your mind might be playing tricks on you? That you're falling into traps, mental traps, that are keeping you from financial success? In this video, we're going to break down the 5 biggest mind traps that sabotage your financial future, and most importantly, how you can escape them. Hey there, welcome to today's video. If you've ever struggled with your finances or found yourself stuck in the same patterns of spending and saving, you're not alone. Money isn't just about numbers, it's about psychology. Your brain has habits, biases, and blind spots that can trip you up. Today, we're diving deep into 5 of the most common mind traps that hold people back financially. We'll cover why these traps happen, how they work, and how you can avoid them. So, what are these mind traps? First up, we have emotional spending, then mental accounting, loss aversion, lifestyle inflation, and social comparison. Each of these plays a sneaky role in shaping your financial decisions, even when you think you're being logical. Stick around to find out how they impact you. 1. Emotional spending trap. Let's start with the emotional spending trap. Have you ever had a rough day and your first instinct was to buy yourself something to feel better? Whether it's a new pair of shoes or a nice meal, this is emotional spending in action. Our brains are wired to seek comfort when we're stressed, bored, sad, or even when we're celebrating. And buying something feels good in the moment, like a quick emotional fix. Instead of addressing the root cause of these emotions, people turn to impulse purchases for temporary relief or a quick dopamine boost. This behavior can quickly spiral out of control, leading to unnecessary debt and financial strain. Over time, emotional spending creates a cycle where short-term emotional highs are followed by long-term financial regret. The key to breaking free from emotional spending is to recognize it before it happens. Create a cooling-off period. Before you make an impulsive buy, give yourself 24 hours. Chances are that urge will pass, and your bank account will thank you. Try to build self-awareness, emotional regulation, and develop healthier coping mechanisms that don't involve spending money. 2. Mental accounting trap. Next, we have the mental accounting trap. You might not realize it, but your brain tends to categorize money into different accounts. For example, you might treat money in your vacation fund differently from the money you set aside for bills. It feels like you're managing your finances responsibly, but this can be misleading. Here's the trap. Even though money is fungible, it all has the same value. Mental accounting makes us prioritize spending in ways that don't always make sense. You may be splurging with your fun money while ignoring credit card debt that's piling up interest. How do you avoid this? Simple. Treat all money the same. When you think about making a purchase, ask yourself, does this make sense for my overall financial health? It's about seeing the big picture, not just what's in front of you. If you already accumulated some debt, we recommend checking out our video on how to pay off debt fast. 10 easy steps to financial freedom. Paying off debt is one of the first and most critical steps to gaining control of your finances and paving the way for wealth accumulation. 3. Loss aversion trap. Let's move on to the loss aversion trap. Ever notice how the pain of losing money feels so much worse than the joy of gaining it? This is one of the most powerful psychological traps. Studies show that losses are twice as painful as equivalent gains are pleasurable. This fear of loss can paralyze you, whether it's holding on to a losing investment or avoiding a new opportunity because you fear failure. This mindset can prevent individuals from making smart financial decisions as they become overly cautious and avoid taking calculated risks. For example, an investor may hold on to underperforming stocks out of fear of locking in a loss, even when selling and reinvesting elsewhere could lead to better long-term returns. Similarly, someone might hesitate to invest in opportunities with great potential because the fear of losing money outweighs the desire for growth. This irrational fear of loss can hinder wealth-building efforts and limit financial progress. Loss aversion also extends to everyday decisions, such as sticking to a stagnant job out of fear of losing security, even if pursuing a new opportunity could lead to higher income or greater fulfillment. It reinforces a scarcity mindset, making people overly focused on avoiding failure rather than pursuing success. Overcoming the loss aversion trap requires a shift in perspective, understanding that risks are a natural part of financial growth and that occasional losses are often necessary steps on the road to wealth and opportunity. Embracing calculated risks, backed by research and thoughtful planning, can help individuals break free from this trap and unlock greater financial potential. Focus on the long-term goal and understand that some short-term losses are necessary for bigger wins in the future. 4. Lifestyle inflation trap. The lifestyle inflation trap. It's one of the sneakiest traps of all. You get a raise, a promotion, or a bonus, and suddenly you feel like you can afford to upgrade everything. As people earn more, they often feel the urge to upgrade their lifestyle, buying a bigger house, a nicer car, or spending more on luxury goods. While these purchases can provide short-term satisfaction, they quickly become the new baseline, making it harder to revert to more modest spending habits. Over time, this cycle prevents individuals from building long-term financial security, as the increased earnings are funneled into maintaining an inflated lifestyle rather than saving or investing. One of the dangers of the lifestyle inflation trap is that it creates a false sense of financial well-being. People may feel wealthier because they have more possessions or enjoy a higher standard of living, but they remain vulnerable to financial setbacks, such as job loss or economic downturns. This trap often leads to living paycheck to paycheck, even at higher income levels, with little to no emergency savings or investments. To avoid this trap, it's essential to be mindful of spending habits, resist the urge to constantly upgrade, and prioritize saving and investing as income grows. Maintaining a gap between income and expenses is key to achieving true financial freedom. 5. Social comparison trap. Lastly, we have the social comparison trap. In the age of social media, it's easy to compare your life to others. You see your friends going on fancy vacations, buying the latest gadgets, and living in beautiful homes, and you feel the need to keep up. But here's the reality. You're comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel. You don't see the sacrifices, the debt, or the stress behind those picture-perfect moments. In today's world, where social media and peer pressure constantly showcase luxurious lifestyles, it's easy to fall into the habit of comparing your financial status, possessions, or achievements to those around you. This trap can lead to feelings of inadequacy, causing people to spend beyond their means to keep up with friends, family, or influencers. The constant need to match or outdo others drives unnecessary purchases, often on credit, which can lead to debt and financial stress. Rather than focusing on personal financial goals, individuals stuck in this trap prioritize external validation, ultimately jeopardizing their financial health. The danger of the social comparison trap is that it shifts your focus away from building sustainable wealth and achieving personal success. Instead of investing in what truly matters, like savings, investments, or personal growth, people in this trap prioritize short-term gratification that aligns with others' expectations. This behavior undermines long-term financial stability and can erode self-esteem, as there will always be someone who appears to have more. To escape this trap, it's essential to recognize that everyone's financial journey is unique. True financial freedom comes from focusing on your own goals, values, and progress, rather than competing with others. In today's video, we've uncovered some of the most dangerous mind traps that can keep you from achieving true wealth. Whether it's the fear of loss, emotional spending, or lifestyle inflation, these psychological barriers are often the hidden reasons why people struggle to build lasting financial success. Understanding the psychology of money is the key to breaking free from these traps and creating a mindset that attracts abundance rather than scarcity. Remember, becoming rich isn't just about earning more. It's about making smarter decisions, avoiding the mental pitfalls, and developing habits that lead to long-term financial growth. If you can master your mind, you can master your money. If this video resonated with you, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content on wealth building and financial freedom. Let me know in the comments which mind trap you're working to overcome, and together, Let's change the way we think about money.